Please enjoy this feature presentation of the Crooked River Radio Network. This program is rated for all audiences.
Four guys on sports. Four guys on sports. Four Guys on Sports starts now.
Yeah, don't it, oh. Good morning, good morning. Who all we got here today? Oh, look at this. We got a Nate. Nate's in the house. Wait a minute. Let me get in here. Nate's in the house. And Gordon is too. And what about Shawn? He's here too. How about that for an intro? You guys hear me? I blew that in. Oh man, I blew that intro. That's terrible.
Yeah.
You want to hear the way I did it? Let's do take two here.
Mm-hmm.
On
Thank
three.
you.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Look, we got a Nate in the house. Look at this. And we got a Gordon in the house. Look at this. And well, what about Shawn? Good morning.
Morning.
Righty.
I blew that intro. I had you guys muted.
Man.
But we did it over again. That's cool.
So how's about them doggone, man, Commanders, boy? Man.
What about them?
Ooh, buddy. We doing some things up here, man. You know how we do it up this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
How about them Cavaliers, man?
Oh, man.
Oh, huh?
They not cavalier at all. They handle their business, man.
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 What is it now? 11 games in a row?
10.
10.
10 in a row.
We'll take
Man.
11 too.
Yeah, they played
don't-
9 too.
Man, they straight up opened up a bucket of whoop butt on them.
Oh,
doggone
didn't they,
Golden
though?
State Warriors. My
Didn't
goodness.
say though.
Oh,
But damn near ran them out the house.
man, they whooped up on them.
Yeah.
Man,
They said that
man, I can't
But
figure out what
41
they
points at halftime.
I was
on. I'm like,
watching.
what are they on?
I watched
Right.
some of the replays on it, and they were saying that they pretty much ran them out the house,
Mm-hmm.
and that Golden State never had a chance.
Yeah.
That's cool. We like
Man,
it. that
I'm
way.
like, I wonder how long it's going to last, man, before they fall back to earth, man. If they keep rolling like this, then we know the end of the world about to come.
Well, my thing is this:
Yeah.
enjoy it while it's here, and let's see how long they can keep it up. You know,
Yeah.
the thing of it is right now, you know, and it's the beginning of the season, so try not to get too
Wired up.
Yeah, but yeah, trying to get
try not to get too
over.
high. And we've seen teams do this before, and then we've seen teams come out of nowhere, you know, look like by the second half of the season. Dallas last year, I mean, no one saw Dallas coming. No one saw that coming. They made those trades, and things just fell in line. Kyrie was healthy at that point, and it fell in line. They, you know, they wound up being the
Western
coming second,
Conference.
the biggest loser, basically. But no one saw that coming. No one saw them.
I think it was helping the Cavs too, is the depth of our team.
So we'll see what happens.
New coach.
I'm still expecting big things from. I'm expecting them to be better than they were last year. That playoff collapse, barring injury, I don't think it will happen like that again.
I tell you though, man, they look good against Phoenix last night.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, man, you got some shot makers, man. I was like, that was a really good game, man. You got some ballers on Dallas, and you definitely got some on Phoenix. We know that.
But I'm thinking about Cleveland. I don't think you're going to see the playoff collapse like they did last year. I think they're going to go further.
I don't know. So I mean,
Boston is still that's a strong team.
Yeah, they're the gold standard. But you know what I think is going on a lot too, and maybe I'm just thinking this, man. I'm thinking we seeing a whole lot of Cooper Flag, nonsense going on. People trying to lose some games, man, getting that Cooper Flag, thing, man, because that's a bad boy, man. Yeah, I don't know if y'all paid him any attention yet. Cooper Flag, the freshman, that Duke dude, man, that's a bad boy.
He's put up numbers since best numbers at Duke since Zion, they said.
And I hear that, but I think you're overthinking that because,
in Philadelphia,
players want to win. There ain't no way if you in the league, Nate, you in the league, you playing, there ain't no way you going to willfully.
Players want to win. But look who ain't playing. Look at Philadelphia, man. Man, I'm like, come on, man.
But you know what? And I say this about Philadelphia. With Joel Embiid, it's always been about his health.
Yeah, but so now you got Joel Embiid out. You got PG on the minutes restriction, and you got Maxey. I'm like, man, everybody, man, come on, and think about Philadelphia and the quote unquote process. So it ain't like Philadelphia ain't had a history of tanking for some draft picks. Keep in mind how long they done this process.
But you know what? I don't think they're going to. I think that they'll be back, and they're going to be a contender. They're not going to finish up at the top, but they're going to be a contender. I hear what you're saying. Now, they're not going to fold this season.
They doing pretty good right now. Worst league.
I think you're overthinking. It's too early to say that, Nate. If this was after the second half of the season, I'd be inclined to believe you. But if
Flag
they've only won, 16, 20 games, then yes, that's when it'll stand as suspect. But at the same time, there's too many teams out there that they going for it.
It looked like a whole lot of tanking going on to me, man. I don't know. Because when you get a generational talent, because keep in mind, when you get these generational talents coming out, people start, they start playing these games, man. Because, man, I like, man, Flag is on. He's that dude.
The more I watch, if old boy in San Antonio and Nate, I agree with you. That dude is going to be, he's just going to continue to get. The scary part about him.
Man, look how big he is.
Wombat or whatever his name is. He's going to continue to get better. But my thing is this. That is, I think with him, if he stays healthy, that is a generational talent.
Oh, man, that's insane talent is what that is. Because you got, think about how dynamic.
But my point is this. I don't think that you're going to get these teams trying to fold just to get this kid from Duke. Not these these other teams. Now, those teams on the bottom, yeah, maybe they should. God, dog it. It's hard to even think of the really, really bad teams, but it's too many teams that's going to try and, man, they're going to try and be there.
Man.
Yes, there are going to be some that's going to try and tank. And I wish they would do it where, the lottery, the way they do it now, it helps to deter tanking a little bit.
Yeah, because it used to be, that if you had that, you're going to get, this, that, and that. But now it's kind of, you throw the balls and thing, you pick the balls. And, you get more balls and obviously get more, the probability gets higher. Right. But yeah, but still, man. But I'm like, yeah, Cooper Flag is, yeah, he's that dude. He's a good ball player, man. And yeah, he's a good dude. But So man, before we get, much I love to talk about basketball, man. Before we go there too much, though, man, we got a lot, man, stuff going on. I missed a lot, man. We got the college football scene is hot. Of course, the NFL is hot, man. Because man, you know how we do it up in this part of the country up here, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know how we've been holding down like this part of the Commanders, boy.
What part of the country is that? Aren't you a Browns fan?
You know what I'm saying, man? And then I'm thinking about
Aren't you a Browns fan?
So who, me? The who? A what? Well, I'm brown, but I'm brown skinned.
And the lesson we learn from this story is
Cleveland who? I'm like, the Cleveland what? Oh man. And they gave us a little teaser, man. I had a nerve to beat the doggone Baltimore Ravens, man. I'm like, man, give me a.
That's the team they should have beat. I don't care. I hope they always beat them.
And oh man, that was a heck of a ball game. The Bengals and the Ravens, man.
Oh, that was insane, man.
I was not. I thought for sure. I'm not even gonna say I thought for sure, but I really thought that I was like, well, Cincy gonna win the game, But then I was like, but then you know how Cincy and B-More play. I was like, maybe not. I was going back and forth, and then I had to do something, and it. My attention was, I don't know, if maybe I was talking to Sonya or something on the phone, but my attention was going momentarily. And all of a sudden I came back and the game was tied up. Like, what?
Well,
I'm like, what? And next thing I know, man, I'm like, dang.
That run by Lamar or going down the sideline.
That was crazy.
Oh, my God.
And he wasn't even going fast. He was like tiptoeing through the tulips, man. I'm like, what is this? They couldn't even, but he couldn't catch him. He was faking them all out. I'm like,
man.
That was a good game. But I'm the one thing I didn't. What did you guys think of that call to go for the win though? Two.
Yeah, I would have tied it.
I would have tied it, man. I'm like, why would you have done that? Wasn't that the same thing Lamar done a couple years to Cincinnati? Yeah. Going for the 2 and lost the game? Was that Cincinnati was playing when they lost the game, trying to go for a 2-point conversion?
And I say this, and just to digress just a bit, and we were talking about when we were picking our picks last week, and we all saying the same thing, man, that's going to be a crazy game there. Man. That's going to be good. And we knew it was going to be good, and it just, my goodness, man, that right there, I'm amazed by it. And then I gotta say something else. I know Pat and Nate especially don't want to hear this, but Tampa Bay, man, I'm surprised with all the injuries. Man, they still got a lot of fight in them.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were good. I mean, they're a good team, well coached team, good team. And
as of right now, they got what's his name grounded right now. Nate's second favorite quarterback to hate, or his first favorite quarterback to hate. But he right now, the dude is, and I know your point. Reason being is this, because we know that he's subject to turn back into a pumpkin at any time. And the thing that I think frustrates a lot of people is the dude can be a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
And then turn right around and crap the bed in front of everybody.
Yeah, because he makes such good decisions, then he turns right back around and then makes such bad decisions. Because, just he reminds me of when you look at some of the basketball players, man, the guys get real hot and win a game for you. But they get, man, real off and lose it for you. And that's what Baker make me think of.
So you say he's like the J.R. Smith of
yeah. He get rolling, man, and he just rolling. And then all of a sudden, man, he just throwing. I'm like, are you even looking where you throwing?
I was away for a couple of minutes. What did I miss here? You guys talking about Baker?
We have to, man. The guy is balling. And, he's
Baker would have, God bless him for what he's doing now, whatever. But he would have never matured in Cleveland.
And thank you. That was the thing.
The shot of him having a decent life in
Yeah.
Cleveland was just not going to happen.
Right.
Because
because they
You said it well. And that was the thing. It was one Saturday, Ed was on the show, Nate, you weren't on. And one of the things that Ed said, and I've been leading up to anyway, is that it's not about his talent or his desire to play the game. It was his maturity level.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, he looks like he's grown up a lot, you know.
He's still Baker's still Baker.
And I agree. There
One
again,
minute,
like I
one
just
minute
stated,
he's saving the life of the whole world, and the next minute
Right.
he's flushing it all down the damn toilet.
Well, see, and that was what we just alluded to was that a while ago, is that, you know, he's subject to turn back into a pumpkin at any time.
And he probably will.
And so, but my point was, when we sit here and we think about it, the dude is not a bad quarterback. It's just,
He's not a great one.
no, he's not great. No, it's not that many. Let's be honest. There's not that many great ones out there. There's some really, really good ones. But it's not that many great ones out there.
He's not a Patrick Mahomes.
No.
So look,
Patrick Mahomes. And he did say in his own defense, he wasn't Tom Brady.
yeah. Look, so looking at the Baker now and how he has evolved and this, that, and the other. So when do we question Cleveland?
Thank you.
When do we hold Cleveland accountable? Because look how many quarterbacks they've gone through, man. I mean, they hold some culpability in this matter. I mean, it's just not like every quarterback has been a bad quarterback, man. Something going on there, man.
Agreed.
It's like
we can hold Cleveland accountable when somebody holds Chicago accountable. Chicago's got a worse record by far than anything Cleveland's done.
Yeah, because they're in the last place in their division right now, Chicago. And they loaded that team up.
They every time they get a quarterback, they ruin him.
Thank you.
I was so happy, man, and my Commanders, man, whipped them up, buddy. And I love the way it was.
Yo, Commanders. Wait a minute.
The Hail Mary.
Well, there was a while you weren't claiming
seems to
them,
me
man.
a couple of weeks ago. I
Man,
mean,
it barely won because thanks for Noah Brown.
Well, I was happy once that, look, once you got a quarterback and the franchise is starting to go in the right way, I'm good now.
You know what, Western Flyer? I'm gonna call you Western Flyer, man.
I still look. I still got love for Flyer,
man, because you on the bandwagon, man.
I was just going to say bandwagon Nate.
Nate's a bandwagon, man.
I've always been a Commanders fan. I'm like diehard Commanders fan, man.
Oh, look at boy, you lying down like a cheap rug, man.
Oh man, Commanders, baby. I gotta get me some Commanders gear, man. I'm like, man, doggone boy, man. And then we got the man. Then we're gonna have the big Commanders and the big Commanders and the Philly game coming up. That's gonna be a big time game.
I think so. Because that Saquon, of course, Lamar has stopped that talk of putting Saquon in the running for MVP this year because of that move that he did the other week, which was insane. We had never seen anything like that. He put that spin move on and then hurled the guy backwards, and that's equivalent to the catch made by Odell Beckham against Dallas Cowboys, man. It's something that we just didn't see.
That was crazy. That was insane. That's what you call
that's above the catch.
That's what you call improvising, doing what you got to do to make it happen. That was spectacular, man. It
was backwards over the guy.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Man, don't you know, in film session, man, boy, I would have hated to be Bill, dude, man, because oh my God.
Man, what can you say though, man? Who was you might
Doesn't
think about
matter.
that a
It was
little
done on
bit
him.
now. Who would have ever thought?
But it doesn't matter, Nate. It was done on him. It's kind of like getting someone smashing the rock on you, man. It doesn't matter. It was done on him. He will go
Nasty.
down in history. Every time they play that, his grandkids gonna see that one, man.
And what's crazy is, here's what's crazy about it. We think about the Beckham catch, okay, and then we just wound up having a similar Beckham catch, right?
Right.
But so everybody now kind of emulating, and now it's catching up with us, these extraordinary one-arm catches and stuff. So how many years now down the line is it going to take before we see the backwards hurdles coming into play?
Man,
I don't know, man.
somebody's gonna do
When we
a
see it,
hurt, I'm get hurt.
5-10 years, maybe.
I'm waiting for somebody one day to just do a somersault over somebody.
Yeah, somersault or
Just
cartwheel,
run it.
yeah.
But that was insane. That was insane, man. And
It
I'm
was
like,
a thing of beauty. It was definitely a thing of beauty.
I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, it was insane.
So, what are you guys thinking, man? The shape up of the college football scene so far, man.
Yeah.
It's different.
Interesting to say the least. I'm kind of loving it. I'm loving it. The way things are shaping up, it was so unpredicted.
So what y'all think of Will Howard though in this situation with this? Is he what you thought he was? Less than what you thought he was, or
Yeah.
more?
I'm not gonna say he was less. This
What's your
dude is
take,
something
Shawn?
different. This dude is something different.
What do you think of Will Howard?
I think he's something different.
Yeah.
How do you think he compares to McCord?
Definitely more mobile than McCord was.
Is he any more accurate? If you look at McCord now, Will
Mhm.
Howard now, is he any more accurate?
Man.
I don't know.
Kind of close, ain't he?
I don't know. I hadn't really,
It's kind of it's so close to me, and I wasn't. I'm gonna tell you now, I wasn't expecting it. I was thinking Will Howard was going to be heads and shoulders. I had no idea that
Let me look at this.
that he was going to be this close. You look at McCord's stats. McCord is doing his thing, and I get it.
McCord
at
had
the
that
cue.
game a couple weeks ago where he threw 4 picks.
Keeping Will Howard almost threw the game away, man, with that pick and that doggone fumble there in the doggone end zone. Like, come on, man. But what I don't understand is this, man. I don't understand Ohio State's philosophy. I know you want some consistency there at quarterback, but you got a top 5 QB, man. And maybe they, and the time that they did put him on the field, the one, couple games that they did let him play, he looked pretty darn good. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't want the guy to bolt next season, man. Like, you got to do something, man, to make sure you're keeping this guy around, man.
I'm thinking that Ohio State,
No.
if they lose one more game, be it the Michigan game or whatever, I think Day's done. I really do. He's not.
I can kind of see that because I mean, like, I don't, because they brag about Ohio State's roster, and
I myself am a little disappointed in the way the whole thing's going. They got beat.
that doggone.
They damn near got beat last week. It was all they could do to pull that thing out.
Yeah.
And he's being a kind of a disappointment, to be honest about it. I don't like the play calling that's been going on.
Yeah, it's even more than the offensive play. It's on the defensive side of the ball, man. Your inability, man, to pressure the quarterback, man. It's like,
Yeah, and that's killing him.
What is
You know,
that?
they were supposed to run the table this year, and so far the table's been a little bit more than what they expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something right there. I'm glad you said that, Pat, because I think it's a lot more parity amongst the top tier teams than we thought or what we were led to believe. You know, we're seeing some good football teams.
I'm looking at the stats right now. The quarterback ratings, Will Howard is third in the nation. And then McCord is all the way down to 67.
Do you really believe that? I'm not so sure
Look
why
at
they so
McCord's
high on
stats this year: 21 touchdowns to 12 interceptions.
And what's Will Howard's? How many interceptions you got? Like 3 or 4?
5.
19-5. That's
And look at Will's roster. Look what he has in his arsenal.
I hear what you're saying. And you got to look at the game, the defenses they play against, and all these other things. And so I didn't realize, like I said, he's actually a little better than what I anticipated, but I didn't realize he was ranked that high.
I don't agree with that ranking. So they got Shador ranked number 1 based on
they're doing theirs off of statistics.
Well, the top 2 quarterbacks, according to this right now, are Jackson Dart out of Mississippi, which he had that game last week, was nuts. And then Arch Manning.
So you're going to try to convince me.
I hadn't seen much of Arch Manning.
Look, you're going to try to convince me that Will is ranked higher than Shador?
And you know why? You know why? And I'm going to tell you why.
Shador.
Please do. Please enlighten.
8th, I think.
And I'm going to tell you why Shador isn't ranked higher.
Please tell me.
And it's not his specialty.
He takes a lot of sacks.
He takes, yes. The reason why is this. Keep in mind, listen to this. As they call them, the big uglies, that's where Prime is really lacking in recruiting. He doesn't recruit, or they haven't recruited well of those big offensive linemen, those big
Well, you gotta give him some time though. He hadn't had that time there. You figure, most of what he got now, he built out of the transfer portal. So he done good because they actually have a running game and everything now. So I mean, keep in mind, this team, man, is looking at a potential playoff berth right now, and no one thought they were going to have a winning season. So you got this team. You got Prime looking at potentially as likely as a good case to be coach of the year. Okay, you got 2 players on your team that are contending for Heisman consideration.
Yes,
Agree.
Okay,
and then you got the quarterback in Shador. This is what's blowing my mind. They're anticipating him to be the first quarterback off the board. So I'm like, how in the world do you get?
Reason being is this, Nate. Reason being is this. His specialty players, they're great. They're amongst the best in college football. They are.
And Ohio State's in. Now keep in mind,
they are amongst the best. I didn't say they're not the best. They are the best.
Right.
I'm talking about his backs. A lot of his DBs. Some of his receivers. Now, where he's hurting when you stack him up around the league right now is where he's hurting at is his
you got the big boys.
Defensive tackles, offensive tackles, those guys. But keep in mind, Prime has so many connections, especially in Florida and Texas. And I mean, Texas is so big. And so the thing of it is, it's a lot of good football players come out of here. And so he's got connections to coaches, to players, and all these other things. And don't get me wrong, I think Jerry Jones is in love with Shador. I think that he would love to have him in Dallas. Now, he would pull off something that crazy. because first off, it's a big media thing for him, as well as he's a heck of a football player. He is what he is. You can say what you want, but he's a heck of a football player.
I tell you what, he ain't going. He ain't going to Cleveland.
No.
You heard what they said. Prime said, basically like, look, there's some places he ain't going. He said, he really don't want his son in no cold climate. Basically, man, he said he don't want him in Charlotte. He don't want him in Cleveland. So, because Cleveland's a hot mess, and Cleveland gonna have an opportunity, but if you know the dude ain't trying to come there, you're probably gonna leave him alone.
Well,
he's even talking about. Hold on, he's even talking about the fact that if somebody give him the right NIL deal, he'll come back to college if he can get a $10 million NIL deal, man. Well, he ain't trying to go to Cleveland.
Well, the other part of that is this. I think Jerry Jones would offer Prime the head coaching job if he gets you do it. Jerry Jones is just that crazy. Think about it.
That wouldn't be like a crazy offer considering, you got to keep in mind, man, he like homegrown kind of, man. He's a Prime, Dallas. That would kind of be, that would be like the
Jerry
whole LeBron thing, man.
That would be something Jerry would do, man. It would just, first off, Jerry loves the headlines. And when I say that, and I pose that question to multiple people, and they'd be like, yeah, I could see Jerry Jones doing that.
What you going to do with that?
Put
him out the pass.
I don't know. Now, Dak is clearly, he's hurt. They said that hamstring is separated from the bone. He's hurt more than we thought. And if Dak's injuries are going to not allow him to perform, he'll keep it moving, and there'll be some money Dak won't get because he got a large signing bonus. Mm-hmm. But
kind of like another quarterback we all know and love.
Well,
yeah, D Watt, man. He I don't know D Watt, man.
Well, man, Cleveland needs to be de-wadded of him.
Man, I don't know what's
that Deshaun Watson trade was the worst thing that ever happened in the NFL.
It's very sad.
Brother. Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, but it's a great thing for him, though. I'm like, man, it got all.
Yeah, it's great for him. He's laying there. He's laying there. Nobody liked him. He's laying there hurt, and he thinks he's going to come back. He thinks he's going to come back here. He's got 2 more years on his contract. Yeah.
I know why you think
Cleveland needs to be done with him.
You got guaranteed money. What are you going to do? You're going to hey, man, come back, bro.
Nate, there's a little clause that in most of these contracts, and it hasn't been used in years, but Cleveland could use it here, and that's diminishing skills. He's not the quarterback that we got. And if you're diminishing skills him, you just cut him loose. That's the end of it.
Yeah, but I don't think that as long as you connect injury to performance, you're going to be able to say diminishing skills.
And that's the same thing with Dallas and Dak is that how much dead cap space will that eat up?
Now, the further he gets from the down the road as far as the next year, the cap space isn't going to get hurt that bad if we cut him. I think Cleveland just needs to take and do what pay the money, whatever, and just cut his ass and be done with it. He's not going to really do much here.
100-something million cap space
they can't do it.
Woo! Yeah.
That would hurt the team even more right now.
Right. They stuck like Chuck, man.
They're stuck.
I just don't know what the hell they're going to do. Oh, but we're going to get a dome stadium. Yeah, whatever.
So at least you'll be able to keep the rain and the snow off of them.
That's right. At least we'll be. And then when they fall on the AstroTurf, and get beat up
They
worse
fall on
than they
their
ever.
what? What'd you say, Pat? They fall on their what?
They fall on their They fall on their AstroTurf. That's what I said.
And man, them jokers are something else.
Right.
Though. I would say is Cleveland is a really confusing franchise. What is it? I don't know what it is. I tried to watch the Major League playoffs, man. And it was Cleveland playing so disappointing in the playoffs, man. And
I completely gave up.
And that's why, like, we're looking at the Cavs right now. They doing their thing, and then all of a sudden it come down to like when it's for all the cookies.
Everything is doing you some good, man.
And it's like it go back to it turned like, man. I mean, they just turned into cotton, man. It's weird, man. It's all the franchise up there.
I've just given up on. I gave up on watching the Browns. The wife had the radio on the other day, and they started losing. I thought, turn it off. I ain't gonna listen to this.
I just have no expectation of them winning now. So
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it was. That's why it was like when they beat the Ravens, it was like, what? It was like, wow. But I have no expectation, of them.
They're starting to be. It's going to be the fire sale now. They're talking about even getting rid of Garrett. And put them down the road.
Maybe they're trying to get rid of everything now, man.
You got to stay young.
So they're going to build afresh, man. Once they get the dome, I guess. But I don't. I'm not watching them. Not until they start winning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of disappointing because it's, I look forward to this time of the year. Every year, and every year they disappoint. And I'm just tired of being disappointed.
Think of it like this, Pat. The best part about you, where you're geographically suited, you don't have to go too far down the road to find a team to root for. You always can go just a little while up 76 there, and you got your Pittsburgh Steelers.
He got the who? I knew where you was going.
Yeah, I knew where he was going too.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Pittsburgh! Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks.
If you want me to, I'll keep playing that over and over to the end of the show.
That was good. Oh, God. Nate beat me to it. When he said it, he's like, oh, he beat
There's a little bit up the road, man.
Because I was going to say who you going to root for, because, I had, I was telling folks I was going to have a garage sale, man. I'm getting rid of my jerseys, man. Those jerseys aren't cheap. I got Parsons jersey. Heck, I still got a Amari Cooper jersey in my closet, man.
Wow.
And I'm about to that point where I ain't buying no more jerseys because they'll swap teams, And I thought about getting CD, but it's like, nah. And
but don't they, because you remember a couple of years ago talking about the jersey thing, man. Didn't they come out with a thing where they would let you trade them in now? Trade it back.
Someone was telling me that.
Players, yeah, they came out with some. So we need to look that up, and we talk about that next show too. About that, because
trade them in.
Too much.
I ain't gonna be for no more Dallas.
Players shipping, jumping.
I might be like Pat. I might have to swap teams.
Man, I'm like, how about them Steelers though, man? I'm like, man.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Pittsburgh! Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Who let the dogs out?
Look, I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna have to have you on the show one day, because she's a Steelers fan, man.
Keep it up. Keep it up. I'll play it again.
I'm saying she is, and I was like, I'm gonna have to have you on one day because I'll
have a blast with her.
she got the doggone key rings and all. I'm like, Lord, I'm at to have you on the show one day so he can, Lord have mercy. but but you know,
I used to love
for a
my sister.
while, man,
Hey, Nate, I used to love my sister-in-law. You tell her I said that.
For a while, man, I was feeling them, man, when they was playing Justin, man. But y'all know I like Russell too, but still, man, and I get it. You got to do what's best for your team, but
I've got something that every Browns fan thinks at the beginning of every season. Want to hear it?
All right.
You can't handle the truth.
And that's what everybody says to him.
You can't handle the truth.
Well,
man, that's true because
every season,
I definitely
Cowboy fans don't let Dallas win 2 games in a row at the beginning of the season. They already start talking about Super Bowl.
Man, doggone, but nobody, man. I don't think no one saw Cleveland being this abysmal.
No one saw.
People had higher aspirations for Cleveland than they did Dallas. Because I remember early on, they were talking about, man, Dallas going to look at them out the gate. They're going to have a tough schedule. Man, they got Cleveland the first game on the schedule. Man, they beat Cleveland, man, like they had doggone committed a crime. Yeah. Beat them like a drum. Man, I don't know what's up with them.
And that was the end of our season.
It really was because it's like it tore their hearts out, done something to them, and
the whole thing comes down to something I've said since day one of this year. The big problem on the Browns is not the players, it's the coaching. I have said that and said that and said that. I've told some of the best sports people in this area the same thing, and they agree with me. The simple fact of it was, when you stand there during a practice, instead of trying to motivate your players, these coaches were standing there with their arms crossed. Stefanski was there. Ken Dorsey was the same way. What's his name on the defensive side was the same way. I can't think of the coach's name. They just stand there. They don't try to motivate him.
I'd love to trade Stefanski for McCarthy.
There was no motivation there, for one thing. There was no communication between the coaches. And then they decided with that Baltimore game, I'll tell you what happened there. They actually loosened up on it a little bit and let the coaching communicate with each other, and without Stefanski standing in a damn way, and they won.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know how you explain that phenomenon.
That's what went on, Nate. I lived it up here. You guys down in those other areas don't see what you can actually see up here with this Cleveland sports team. It's atrocious. It really is. And when you see the replays of games, you take and see they show the coaching staff on they even from day one when they had the news people there. There was no motivation there. They just stood there. Like, go ahead and practice. Whatever. And it was the fact that they weren't communicating, and the fact that they weren't letting Dorsey do his job because Stefanski kept stepping in the way of it. That's no way to run a team up here. It really isn't.
And I don't know
I don't know. Like I say, I guess you see something we don't. But again, I think I would take Stefanski over Mike McCarthy.
Stefanski's a good coach, but he's got to have the people around him, and he doesn't. They brought that flipping Ken Dorsey in here, and he's not a good play caller. He's not a good offensive coordinator. He's really not. And we keep getting him shoved down our throat. And then they do let him do his job once. And he did great for the first game. Second game, he sucked.
You know what, though? I'm going to say this. Now, Jameis is known for going out and doing his own thing.
Oh, he's lucky in that Baltimore game that he wasn't intercepted 4 times.
Yes.
He high risk, high reward. He reminds you of Baker Mayfield in some respect, in terms of his mentality, because he's high risk, high reward type of player, and it worked for him, against Baltimore. It was okay. So it worked that game.
Why don't we get into the picks here? Because I see it's 12:15. I would like to get.
I don't think we can do it. We can replicate what we did last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, three of us had all of them, man. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I was robbed.
Yeah.
There was cheating going on.
Hey man, you were top 2 weeks in a row.
There was cheating going on this time, though.
Yeah.
I should have had every pick. That's all there is to it. I should have won.
Someone else we know who holds executive office.
I should have been able to win 19 games. I should have picked all 19 of them.
Yeah, all 15. All right.
19.
All right, y'all. Let's get these going.
I still think I was robbed.
Yeah. All right, first game, the Giants at Carolina.
Anybody? Which all speaker wants.
Giants.
It ain't gonna be Carolina.
I'd like to say the Giants, but both those teams are pretty much on the same level. They both suck.
Mhm.
I'll take the Giants on that one. I guess I'll be the first one to take it.
Yeah,
What the heck? I'm gonna go with Pat.
right. Everybody gonna go with Pat.
Uh-oh.
But they're gonna start. They're gonna start. The young dude again though, against Carolina, against the Giants though this game.
Bryce.
So they're gonna put him. Yeah, they're gonna start him again. But it's still gonna be. It's still gonna be. Actually, I'll be honest. Daniel's not playing a bad brand of football this year. Yeah.
I still want to know why I was
Who
wrong.
you going with, Nate?
Oh, it ain't gonna be Carolina. No, I'm going with the Giants, man. It ain't.
I still
it ain't
want to
gonna
know
be
why I
Carolina.
was robbed.
Okay. Next game, New England at Chicago.
Oh
I'm
Lord.
going with even though I wish New England would win, I'm going with Chi-Town.
You think, Nate?
Yeah, because I think that
I think it's gonna be
they're a little bit feel a little dejected now, and and they ready to go out and get a win here.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna talk me.
They're two pretty even teams, to be honest. But I think Chicago has more talent on that team, and I think them losing this year is not the equivalent of losing when they had Fields there. But I think they'll win. I think that's what's happening.
I'd take Chicago, I guess. I was almost going to take New England.
I'm going New England.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take New England.
And put me down for New England too.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad. So this will be the distinguishing.
That'll be the tiebreaker.
Because I'm definitely Chi-Town going to get them.
Hey, Flora.
Fingernail polish going to get them, y'all.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
The Bears are favored by 6.
Who's
Actually, I'm
favored?
going to change mine to Chicago.
Who's favored by 6?
Bears.
I don't know.
Everybody want to change?
Think about what they taught you in school, Pat. On a multiple choice test, the first answer you choose
I'm going
is usually the
Chicago.
right one. When you go back and change it, that's when you get it wrong.
I'm changing. I'm changing it. Chicago. Nate, I'm might be with you on this, so I'm just going to do it for argument's sake. But I think that I'd be giving you one.
Well, being that my son was perfect last week, and I was robbed, I'll go with my son.
Well, I keep changing everybody's picks here. Come on.
What are you taking, Sean?
I'm taking Chicago.
All
Yeah,
right.
they changed it, man.
All
I
right, change
persuaded
mine to
everybody,
Chicago
man.
too.
There you
Got everybody changed.
I'm gonna make him wear out his eraser this week. He getting a little salty over here.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
You guys make up your damn mind.
Indianapolis.
I'm taking Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo and the Colts.
The Colts.
Yeah. No. You said that's why I said who's playing. You said Buffalo and the Colts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I think I'm a I think
I'm going to take Indianapolis, sir.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Buffalo, man.
You can go ahead and shuffle off to Buffalo.
Don't change your mind here, because Sean's getting ticked.
All right. I ain't gonna tell you my picks anymore.
No, you have to.
Yeah, he's trying.
That's part of the show.
He's trying to put W's
He
down.
gonna make you go out and get a switch, Sean.
All right, next game is Denver.
No. Who'd you pick for that?
I picked Indianapolis.
All right. We're gonna keep your ass honest, boy.
Oh God! Hey man, you gonna make him go get a switch after the show?
We're gonna keep your ass honest, Sean.
I picked just like you, Dad. Not. All right. Denver at Kansas City.
We ever gonna get
Hey,
through these
baby.
things?
Oh,
They hadn't
man.
lost yet, have they?
No,
Nope. KC hadn't lost yet. And
Rolling.
they ain't gonna lose. They're not gonna lose that one either.
KC.
I'll take
Yeah,
KC.
I enjoy Denver losing.
Denver's not actually doing too bad this year, though.
Yeah, but I enjoy it when they lose.
Yeah.
You know,
All right. Next game is Atlanta at New Orleans.
that's gonna be a good game. I'm rocking with Atlanta.
And I'm going ATL also.
Me too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just because I don't like the NO. Y'all don't understand what those NO fans are like here. They all ran here to Texas, and they all they ever talk about that who that. Don't tell them who that need to take their butt back to Louisiana.
All right. San Fran at Tampa Bay.
Wow, I'm going with Tampa Bay. San Fran, man.
What?
What's wrong with San Fran?
Man,
What's wrong with San Fran this year, man?
Injuries.
Well, San Francisco's beat up.
injuries.
But every time I've heard that they were so beat up,
Yeah,
and
both of them, they all beat up. So,
then they go in and whip ass.
but wait, that's different. They playing the Cowboys.
Yeah, this is true.
They own the Cowboys, man. But they did do this. They said that Debo wasn't playing, and all of a sudden he's playing, and that even more so than CMC, that dude is the heart and soul of that offense. Debo, he built different.
I'm going San Fran.
So he's back. Debo is back.
What, Sean? You're not taking Baker?
No,
I expected all you guys to take your
CMC's back too? Oh, y'all change your pick.
So,
Everybody.
hold up. So CMC is back as well.
Yeah.
Everybody's going.
I want San
Yeah,
Francisco.
yeah. I'm going with San Fran.
You guys not going to take Baker? I'm disappointed.
No,
Nate,
no,
I
no.
I know
no,
all you guys idolize him.
Nate,
I'm going with San Fran.
Nate. Sean said, "Make up your damn mind."
No, yeah, I'm going with San Fran. Yeah, well, I'm saying with everybody out, yeah, then you could go with them, but not now. But I will say this, man.
Let you live that.
First of all, man, you know, we no one wants to root for Baker anyway, man. But you know, hey, San Fran got some players coming back. You got to rock with them.
All right.
Hell, if I
Pittsburgh
was going to
at
pick this normally, it would be West Coast, East Coast. The West Coast offense is always better.
All
But
right.
I hope Tampa Bay lose anyway, man. Because
All
one
right.
of my coworkers is a big Tampa Bay fan, man.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I wish they would lose just because a couple people I know.
All right. Pittsburgh at Washington.
Oh my goodness!
Washington. We're going with Nate's team, the Commanders. Or we're going
You know
with
what?
the
I'm gonna tell you
team.
something. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm rooting for Washington, but I believe Pittsburgh gonna win. Man. But I'm going.
Oh,
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Pittsburgh!
Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks.
Who you taking?
Those are hard. Those are hard games, but I'm rocking with the Commanders, man.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Commanders on that one.
I get my wife to watch that game.
I guess we all going with the Western Flyer on this one.
No, I'm not.
Oh, Sean, you still going with Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
John's going with who?
Mm-hmm. All right. Minnesota at Jacksonville.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Pittsburgh!
Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Pittsburgh sucks.
I can't
All
help
right.
myself.
Minnesota at Jacksonville.
Oh, Jack seems to be pretty up and down, huh?
Yeah. That Trevor Lawrence sucks.
I'm going Minnesota.
I'm taking Minnesota too. At least they've got a quarterback.
Well, Trevor Lawrence, man, he's supposed to be that dude. Remember?
Yeah. That dude ain't doing it.
They got Urban Meyer up out of there, turned that thing around. Looked good, man. When he first got him up out of there, looked good for
So it looks like Nate's taking Jacksonville, huh?
No, Nate ain't taking no Jacksonville, sir.
So who's Nate taking?
Minnesota.
Sody.
All right. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Minnesota.
All right. Next game.
Who
Tennessee.
is Sean taking?
I got Minnesota.
All right. I'm
All right,
keeping you
next-
on. I'm keeping you honest.
Tennessee at the Chargers. I'm going Chargers.
I
Go
think
Charge.
I'm taking the Chargers too.
Charge. Go Charge.
Good old Harbaugh and company.
All right. Philly at Dallas.
Yeah,
You going Dallas, Gordon?
I'm going Philly, man.
Philly.
How you gonna go against your team, man?
Hey,
See
man.
how I roll up here. I'm faithful, man. I was rolling with the Commanders, even though I said I felt like
For
Pittsburgh
Western
was
Fly, bandwagon. Boy, that boy pulling a little red wagon, man.
Look, I'm just trying to be for like the hometown guy, man. For the hometown team. You know what I'm saying? To me, you have to go for Dallas, being that you're
Oh, I don't
Not
know.
with
How can you go against your
Russ.
team, man?
Yeah, and it's Cooper Rush playing. No, man, I'm taking Philly, man. That's a no-brainer.
My goodness, man. You're like straight traitors, man. Man, dang, but wait till the rest of these Dallas people see this, man.
I don't know.
Wait till these Dallas people see y'all, man. Like, man, what's wrong with you?
Hey,
right.
I'm going my head.
All right. Next game.
What do you think? I'm a Browns fan? Okay. Sorry, Pat. I'm sorry, man. That was wrong. I should be poking it. I meant to poke at Nate, but Nate is no longer a Browns fan, man.
If I can't do it.
All right,
I
next
had a
game.
perfect sound effect for that, but I better not.
All right. Next game is Jets at Arizona.
Oh boy, that's a hard one there.
God,
That really is that's a hard game for real. Because
I hate Arizona.
that's a hard game, man. You don't know, man. It's like has Rodgers just fallen off, man?
I don't think Rodgers is
You know,
doing what they expected him to do.
Oh no, he's definitely not. That's what I'm saying. Has he fallen off?
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Jets just for argument's sake, man.
He got all the pieces there now, man.
I just
they had they had a good win, last night. I mean, man, that's gonna be a hard game, man. Man, I don't know who to pick, man. Oh man. I'm such a I like Rodgers.
So
Yeah, I'm rocking with Aaron Rodgers, man. We can't have that many L's, man.
Okay. Who are you going with that?
probably Arizona.
Okay.
I just don't see Rodgers pulling that out.
That's probably going to be one of the better games.
Yeah.
That's going to be probably.
All right. Detroit at Houston. I'm going Detroit.
Detroit, boy. Going to Motor City. You know what? I take that back. I'm rocking with Stroud, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I think Stroud's better.
I'm going with Houston, man.
I'll take
I know
Houston.
Detroit. I know Detroit posed to win. I know on paper Detroit got all this, that, and that. But I'm going with Stroud because I'm proud, man.
Okay. Who are you going with?
I'm going with Detroit, man.
Going with the easy pick. See, man, I lay it on the line, boy.
Who you going
The
with
easy
that?
pick was Dallas and Philly. Was picking Philly.
You never count your money, man, till the dealing's done.
I'll
You know what I'm saying?
take Houston.
Okay.
You never
Alright,
count
next game.
your money.
Monday night game, Miami
Sitting at the
Rams.
table.
Miami
There'll
at the
be
Rams.
time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Okay. Miami at the Rams.
Tell me.
The next game.
Miami at the
Which
Rams.
game? Miami at the Rams. Mammy and the Rams. Huh? Mammy inconsistent.
I'm going out the Rams.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Inconsistent Mammy. Man, such high hopes too.
Who are you going with, Nate?
Let me give me a second to think because Miami had, it's so shame they had such high
Rams.
Miami and the Rams.
Miami ain't doing well.
No, that's what I'm saying. They had all them high hopes. They're supposed to be
I'm gonna
all
go with the Rams, man.
Miami and the Rams.
What was that Radio Western Flower, that wagon? I'm trying to think what that was. Oh, Nate on the bandwagon. Nate on the bandwagon.
Oh Lord, have mercy. I don't know who to pick on that one. Just follow suit on that. I go with the Rams. I don't know who to pick. Miami.
Okay.
I'm going inconsistent team, man.
All right, and then Thursday night's game is Washington at Philly.
That's gonna be a slobber knocker there.
Hey, you know who I'm rolling with. You know who I am.
I'm going with Philly on that.
I go with the hometown crew, man.
I'm going with Philly.
That's how I roll. I got enough of me to stick with my team. That's how I do.
Okay.
Philly's going to knock the snot out of them.
Man, it's gonna be slobber knocker there, man.
I'm gonna tell you now, man. Washington, man, by 7 points, by 14 points.
I'm going Washington. I'm going with the red wagoner.
You go, Shawn. Washington by 14.
Yeah, Washington by 2 touchdowns.
What do you want to, man? We're gonna have to put something on that, man. You don't, you that bold.
That'd be easy to take. That's easy money there.
What do you want?
I don't want to take y'all's money. I want to take your money.
We wager.
I want to take your money though, man.
I wager you. Let's see. What can we wager? What about a? I'm trying to think. Something that. What are y'all known for up there, man? Besides Trump.
Crab.
Hey, man. I ain't trying to have to go to the doctor.
So you don't eat crab meat?
Oh, you talking crab meat? Oh, I thought you was talking.
It was silly. I know what you know. I'm talking about, man. So, Lord help this boy. Oh man.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
sir.
Barbecue in there.
Barbecue. What's a good
Y'all know
barbecue
for
place up
barbecue.
there, Nate? Nate, what's your favorite barbecue place up there?
Oh man, man. Oh gosh. I don't even know what that place is called. It's a barbecue spot up here. It's supposed to be decent though. I don't know.
I tell
I
you
don't
what,
know,
man.
man. I'm not. No, I don't want to take your money, man. I feel bad, man, because that's just money in the bag, man.
Hey, Pat, you
Yeah.
need a sound bite playing a dog getting whooped. That because he tucked his tail in.
Yeah, I'll see if I
Hey,
can.
Sean,
I'll see if I can come
remember
up with
this.
that.
Remember this, Sean. Make sure y'all remember this when they beat by 2 touchdowns.
Boy, this dude done lost.
Now I ain't talking about now. Listen, I ain't talking about no garbage time that they blow them out and then they trying to come back. No,
You
I'm not
lost
counting that last
your
touchdown
mind.
that Philly gonna score when
You-
they trying to come back.
You
I'm not counting.
you need to pass a little of that whatever you're smoking. You need to pass a little of that around, Nate.
Boy, dude, man.
Look, if I really wanted to pour it on, I'd go straight Dallas fan. I'd be like, man, we're going to the playoffs. We're gonna win. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Why don't you even go? Hey, I tell you what. Why don't you just go ahead and pick them over KC, man? Just say that they got it. If you want to do that, you
When
get
time
a long
comes.
white beard, man. You think you can grant that wish?
That's wit. Now you know that's
Who
wisdom.
said Santa Claus wasn't a black man?
That's
What a
wisdom, man.
show this
You don't
is,
look.
man.
You don't get the white beard without a whole lot of wisdom, man. That's wisdom, man. I'm telling you what I know, boy. Doggone commanders are gonna be in commander things. Yes, sir.
You know what? We're going to look out the window because it's about to snow here in Dallas now.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder about that myself. We're gonna have 90 degrees tomorrow.
Pat, or Sean, hold your phone up high. It's too late for your wallet because it's already that deep up in here.
All right, let's push this on a
And
little
wait for
bit.
that game, boy.
Is that it, Sean?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
I can't wait for that game, boy.
Yeah, we'll all be watching.
When I text or call y'all, don't y'all be trying to play like y'all ghosts, like y'all sleep or it was too late to watch the game or something like that. You know, I didn't even know I had the Sandman visited me and I was just knocked out. You know, I'm like, yeah, command is gonna be in command.
Yeah, that's what they think.
I'm gonna make sure I stay up for that one, man. And I've been working late and a lot of hours and hit the gym and whew,
Let's,
Probably gonna be you're gonna need that gym, get some burn some frustration off after you see that butt whooping man and commanders, boy.
let's go ahead and wrap this up for the week. You guys ready for that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it's been fun, man.
Yeah, this has been a fun afternoon.
It has been.
I will give it that. Anyway, let's. I'm gonna do one thing here. If I can find what I did. Is that it? Place where I had just me on there. I'm gonna have to make it again. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up for the week. Coming up next on this network, anyways, tomorrow night at 7:00, we got the Radioactive Show. Not sure what we're gonna have on there. Probably gonna start getting a little Christmassy or something like that. I haven't really decided yet, but we got that coming up tomorrow night, 7 to 9, or 7:30 to 9, anyway, or thereabouts. The other things we got coming is Monday night we have the show with Eric. He's got a guest. I don't remember who it's going to be, but it's I think it's a Cavaliers guy. I think he's like a beat reporter for the Cavs.
That's Sunday night?
That's Monday night. Monday night at 8.
Okay.
And then of course next week we've got this show. Coming up in 2 weeks, a week from tomorrow night, or a week from Monday night, that's going to be a good one because I got to lick my wounds. We're going to take that'll be the next Art of Argument. And
Nate, you need to go on there with you need to go on there. You got all your knowledge, man. You can go on there because I think you got a lot of knowledge for him.
I had didn't think we last week I threw everything but the kitchen sink at him.
At who? At
At my son-in-law Dale. The Art of Argument is the concept of the show is we argue about everything. And the last 3 or 4 shows we've been arguing about politics. And I threw everything but the kitchen sink at him last week. And then they get beat. Then he wins like he does. I'm not even going to go into that here. But kind of disappointing, but oh well. That's the way life is sometimes.
It is.
But anyway, I'll lick my wounds and we'll go do the show in a week or so. But that's what's coming up this week on the Crooked River. Hopefully see you all either tomorrow night or Monday. Y'all down there in Dallas have a good time with that game, and Nate, we'll be watching. We'll be watching those Commanders.
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, since now they're gonna win by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see this 2 touchdown thing. So, anybody got anything else?
What time does the Ohio State game come on today?
It's playing right now.
It's on now.
Oh man, come on!
Laura, what's the score?
It's 7-0 Buckeyes right now.
We got to wrap it. Let's wrap it. So they came on at 12 o'clock. Came on 12 our time.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
All right, we're out of here. We will see everybody we'll see everybody on this show next week. Y'all have a blessed week and see ya.
All right.
This has been a Crooked River Media production.